Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Before we begin, we want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, the bishops, the great millstone who teach us daily. To the men out there teaching the life-wise doctrine, we want to say to you shalom.
Shalom.
To the few sisters out there listening, we want to say shalom.
Shalom.
We've been going over a lot of things. There's been a lot of things going on in the news this week, a lot of moving parts. But we're going to address them a few at a time. But one of the biggest things that happened this week, the government, they putting in a process of the works of, they trying to go after the Somalis in Michigan right now. This is the thing right here. The mayor of Dearborn, Michigan is a Muslim. So what he does, they do a prayer 5 times a day over a loudspeaker that broadcasts over the whole city. Edomites got a problem with that. They feel like they're being taken over. For some reason, imagine that. The conqueror feels like he's being conquered. The colonizer feels like he's being colonized. But see, that's the hypocrisy of Esau right there in itself. But that's a whole nother situation. But what's going on now they are rounding up. First comes the complaint. This is all in Esau's playbook. Then comes the demonization. That's what Trump comes in at, calling these people unclean and dirty, and they don't benefit nothing to America. I mean, he just went in on these people, lying his ass off on them.
Say he's the base man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then, after the demonization, here comes the domestic terrorism. Same playbook. So now what Esau is doing now, he's not really after the Somalis. The Somalis are a chess piece. This is his way of coming after us by pretending that he's confused by he don't know who's who. Just like he did with Northern Kingdom, right? Remember that? When he pretended that he didn't know. Matter of fact, he didn't pretend. This is all the reason why he didn't want to see no paperwork. Because he didn't want to be able to establish who's an American citizen and who's not. He wants to be able to confuse all of them look alike. That's what he wants. That's what he's leaning on as far as using a Somali's complexion to come after us. It's all the same playbook. I'm like, if y'all don't see the play by now, how this man is angling, he's putting himself in a position to come after us by confusing skin color and complexion. He gonna lump us all up together. And it goes further than just complexion. He's gonna lump us up according to so-called religion. He gonna announce to the world he's going after Muslims. But he'll never tell you that he's coming after Israelites. Because we pretty much the same people. The only difference is the Muslims worship a false god. Israelites worship the true and living power. But see, Esau don't know who's who. As far as, well, he knows the Muslims are not a threat because they believe in a false idol. He wants the Israelites. And I looked up what Somali's at. Somali is on the eastern tip. It's on the eastern coast of Africa. So these are Hamites. They don't have any power. But he's going to use that complexion thing and that religion thing to come after us. You got something, bro?
Yeah, I want to bring this out as well. This is going into FEMA on the X website. It says a CIA threat list names 8 million Americans who will be detained or executed when martial law is imposed. It says, are you one of the million of innocent Americans that have been designated a threat to national security by the U.S. government? This is basically talking about the men that's out here on these highways and hedges and a lot of the whistleblowers that's out here. A lot of these people are considered domestic terrorists, especially the so-called black Hebrew Israelites, which we're not black. We don't go by that. That's just them demonizing us. You know? But there's a list out there where they got 8 million people on there, so-called Americans, but we know who they talking about. because these people are getting ready to come down upon the Israelites, man. And we've been telling you people this time and time again. I'm gonna get Psalms 83. I'm gonna start at verse 1. Keep not thou silent, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. And that's what they want to do. And it's a company of nations that's going to want to come and get the Israelites. But we talking about Esau even right now and his draconian measures that he's taking to destroy our people, man.
Yep. Y'all should know by now, man, that this government is against you Israelites, always has been. Now, he just brought up a point that I wanted to go in on a little bit. He brought out the fact that label us domestic terrorists and not the KKK. I got a few statements on the KKK. This is an historical fact. Longest serving Democrat Senator Robert Byrd died in 2010. Hillary Clinton called him a mentor. Obama gave the eulogy at his funeral. Senator Byrd, Grand Wizard of the KKK. I got another one. The Ku Klux Klan was founded in 1865. That's the same year the Homestead Act came out, where they was giving Edomites free stolen land. The United States has only more than 150 years to formally label it a terrorist organization and has never done so. Instead, it is a tax-exempt religious organization. This is America. You know why? You know why the government is not going to call the KKK a terrorist group? Because your government is the KKK. They just swapped them white hoods for red MAGA hats. That's it. And you think this government gives a fuck about you? No, if anything, this government is tired of being nice. Esau wants to show his horns. That's why Trump been crashing out all week on the news.
Cussing people out.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Calling women bitches on TV. I'm talking about live TV, calling people stupid.
Yep.
Because he's puffing up at his enemies. You know, and that's Esau. He runs on his pride and his emotion. You know, but the thing is, he's just, like the brother said, he just want to expose who he really is and show them horns, man. And they getting ready to start showing them, because I've been seeing a lot of things about this technology, man. I think in Asia, a whole lot of people, their jobs are at risk because of the AI technology they're coming up with. That's going to be taking their jobs. And that's going to trickle over here as well. A lot of you people, jobs going to be in jeopardy, man. Where they only going to need a couple of people just to run the robots, and the rest of you people you're going to be slaves, man. They're gonna put that out there, and then they're gonna execute their plan by trying to bring out that MOTB, and you're not gonna be able to live without it. You're gonna have to take that, you know, or you're gonna be outcast basically. And a lot of majority of you people are gonna take it because you want to go back to living your regular life and comfortable and being comfortable. But you're not gonna be comfortable, because once you take that MOTB, you're gonna get sick because your body's gonna reject it. You're gonna get grievous sores all over your body, man. And a lot of people are going to die who take it, and a lot of people are going to die who don't take it. You know, the only people that's going to be covered in that day are the men of the Lord, man.
There's a lot of people out there. See, Esau got y'all in a trap, man. He made y'all weak on purpose so that you would be dependent on him. Think about it like this. If Esau knows anything, it's this. He knows that weak men cannot rule over strong men. So how does he remedy that? He makes everybody as weak as him, if not weaker. He did that through the food, the water, poison in the air. Every time you go to the doctor, he's slipping you something that's gonna kill you. Matter of fact, speaking of that, I got something on there. I think they said from now on, they don't need parental consent to give newborns the jab no more. See, they just give themselves permission to fuck you over. They think just because they write it down on a piece of paper and sign it, that frees them from all guilt of being wicked. They give themselves permission to commit wickedness, just like on a piece of paper. With these, as far as these other countries, Esau will write down on a piece of paper and give himself permission to take your oil. This is what he does. He gives himself permission to fuck over anybody. And it's like what the elder said in the video. These people actually think they have the right to do whatever they want to do. Keep that same energy. Because guess what? The Lord finna come down here and do what he want to do. Especially to you Edomites. Because it's a long time coming. It's been overdue. The world is tired of you. And all your pride, your ego. This earth ain't big enough for Esau's ego. That's why the Lord says, one of y'all got to go. Either the earth got to go or you got to go.
And the earth gonna abide forever, so you got to go, Jack.
By default.
You got to roll out. And like the brother said, I want to back him up on what he said. These people give themselves permission to do wicked things, man. This is Daniel 8:25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart or mind, and by peace shall destroy many, and shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. You know, so this man, that's going back with this brother was speaking on, how Esau always taking that pen, signing some type of executive order, doing something draconian, some type of crazy move to get himself advantage over other people, man.
Yeah, that's how this country started, man.
Yep.
I mentioned the homestead Act a minute ago. That was one of those. Not to mention how they was what's the word the elder used? Encroaching on Native American land.
Yep.
And this lady, this Edomite lady brought out a good point. She was like, how do you sign a piece of paper saying something's yours when people live on that land? If people live on that land, how is it yours? Esau don't give a damn. That's when he gonna go to that sword. And he gonna murder everybody on that land and call them savages. So he think he's gonna acquit himself of a murder charge from the Lord. That's what he does. That's how he relieved himself of guilt from slaughtering the Native Americans, the Gadites. He said, well, they're not technically human, so this is not technically murder. Bitch, you crazy.
The one that act like a wild beast of the field trying to say somebody else is technically not human, man. Come on, man.
Exactly. This is the same way how they relieve themselves of guilt from gunning us down in the street. It's in their constitution that the black man, so-called, is 3/5 of a man. So 3/5 of a black man equals one Edomite. What kind of shit is that? That fraction don't even make sense, first of all. But this is how they relieve themselves of guilt for murdering us. Esau, you stupid as hell, because of all the people on the planet, you gonna decide to pull this bullshit on. You gonna pull it on the Lord's people, and you think it ain't a recompense for that? You stupider than you look, bruh. No wonder why you crashing out and lashing out all over the planet right now. You feel like you a victim. This ain't victimhood, bruh.
The Israelites are the victim. You always trying to portray yourself as a victim, but you're the one that's committing all this genocide, all these killings, man, murders. You know, going to other people's land, taking up their resources, killing their people, bombing them. You know, that's why Russia don't want to have nothing to do with your ass over here.
No,
you know, they don't want no peace. They want war. A lot of these countries want war. They not speaking about that in the news like that. But a lot of these people got a target. A lot of these countries got a target on America, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh got a target on this place. And that will happen, man. Where did Babylon suddenly be destroyed within 1 hour, man? You know? And a lot of you bugged out people out here, that think that this is going to come back to the way it was, man, you need to stop being delusional. That so-called American dream that y'all had is gone, man. The mirth is slowly ceasing. Just the other day in Fort Wayne, Indiana, at the bowling alley, and 3 people got shot up in there. We are living in a time that you do not need to be trying to seek mirth right now, man.
Exactly.
Because it's a lot of spirits created for vengeance that's being unleashed out here, and a lot of people are getting mowed down left and right. A lot of men and a lot of you Eves are out there getting mowed down, man. A lot of you YNs getting mowed down out here. A lot of these Edomites getting mowed down as well. You know, so expect more of that to happen in the times that we coming there pushing forward, man. You know, you better hope that this flight ain't in the winter, man. Because we getting ready to get into a winter that's gonna be so cold. And a lot of people may die in this winter because they're talking about negative double digits, man. You know, so the Lord is visiting this place with this weather. And then you still got Esau manipulating weather, throwing chemtrails in the sky.
Yep.
So just expect it to get worse, man.
I got this, I found what I was looking for. Remember when I was talking about how they don't have to tell you what they putting in you?
Yeah.
It says hospitals have quietly reclassified vaccines as biogenetics, allowing injections without consent. You see how sneaky these people are? And I got another one for you. This is an example of how Esau does not make the laws. His emotions do. Trump administration says it will withhold SNAP aid from Democrat-led states over recipient data. So if you're in a Democrat state, you ain't getting no food stamps because he feels some kind of way about you. He in his feels about you. You see how weak this orange motherfucker is, man? Excuse my French, but that's what he is. Weak as fuck. Weak as water, man. Always in his feelings. This man actually got a revenge agenda. He's going after his political opponents, which is illegal. You can't use your position in government for personal gain, personal use.
Egyptian against Egyptian, man, and the division. The more of the division, man. You know, a kingdom that's divided against itself cannot stand, and that's why you see America starting to crash out more and more and more every day, man, on both sides. Even though they on the same bird, man, but they got roles to play to keep you people deceived and separated, man, because it's called a divide and conquer. You know, and ultimately, they're going to come straight for you, Jakes, and you Israelites, man. The blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Northern Kingdom. They already been bothering the Northern Kingdom. And they're getting to the point where they're finna start messing with you Southern Kingdom. And it's going to be real bloodshed when that time come around. And you're not going to be safe. You're going to need the Lord in that day, man. I got, let me go back and get this. The unrighteous decrees that the brother was talking about.
I'm glad this picture's serving its justice. It says 7 people shot in a span of 4 hours in New York City on Thanksgiving Eve. But look who holding the gun though this time. See, I'm gonna show them to you. Look who holding the gun this time though. Now they depicting it right. There's always been the murderer.
Yeah.
Oh, I got this picture too. I brought it out this week on my video. I don't think y'all can see it, but I'm like, this is why we call you Christian stupid, because this is what y'all believe.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now I'm gonna read this scripture, and I'm gonna read the title first. It said, "This is how Christians think Hamashiach looked like. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. His eyes were a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters." This is Revelation chapter 1, verses 14 and 15. But when I show you this picture, this is what the Christians believe, despite them describing how Hamashiach looked. This is still what they believe. This is why we call y'all stupid. Go ahead, bro. I just wanted to bring it. I was scrolling too.
Those people back there were brown, man. You know, you remember when got turned lepers, man. You gotta think about that as well, you know. But after that first picture you showed me with Esau, you know, that was one of the things that the Lord gave him. He would live by that sword, man. That's why he'd be so quick to pull it out. So many videos out there where Esau resolved right to that sword. As soon as anything get out of hand, he won't grab that sword. This is Genesis 27 and 40. And by thy sword thou shalt live, thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. That's going into Esau living by the sword. You know what I'm saying? And us having that yoke around our neck, which is getting ready to be taken off real soon. You know, because the end of Esau's kingdom is at hand, man. But this is letting you know how Esau lives by that sword. Look at all the mass shooters. It's not rocket science, you can see it. All the characteristics of Esau is written in these scriptures, man. All of them.
And this is how you know that Esau is weak. Because this man, he doesn't follow his own laws. He makes, breaks, ignores, bends his laws at will. This is why everybody's mad at the Trump administration, because they are hypocrites. Now listen to this. This is Caroline Leavitt, the White House press secretary. She said, you're either a U.S. citizen or not. You can't be a U.S. citizen and a citizen from another country. Well, we found a contradiction in that real quick, because right underneath that statement, you got a picture of Melania Trump, son she had with Donald Trump. His name is Barron Trump. It says, alrighty then, Melania and Barron have Slovenian citizenship. Let's deport them. See how the laws go for you and not for them? And it's plenty more examples in here. Look, look where it is. Remember when Trump said he wanted to get rid of all the criminals? When your president pardons drug dealers. No, he said he's just going to kill them. He said, I did a video on it this week. He said he's just going to kill the drug dealers, right? When your president pardons drug dealers and you still believe his military attacks are to prevent drugs, you are a special kind of stupid. So how are you protecting the country from drug dealers when this man was convicted of bringing in 400 tons of cocaine into the United States? Obviously, this was a bribe. They'll never tell you that, though. But they did tell you that when Trump first came back in office for his second term, the first thing he did was legalize bribery. What a coincidence. Let me see, what else? There's some more contradictions in here. Oh yeah, when they shot up that now Pete Hegseth in trouble because he trying to lie like he didn't get a final order to kill survivors when that's not in the rules of engagement of war. Survivors, you're supposed to take them as prisoners of war, POWs. Yeah. Pete Hegseth, a Fox News host, no military experience or knowledge whatsoever. But this is how Esau does. He takes the most qualified and puts them in positions that they're not qualified for and ignore their fuck-ups. This is how America got where it is now, in the shitter. Because you got unqualified racist Edomites in positions they have no business being in. Now, they're trying to shift the blame on this admiral when they have recordings of Pete Hegseth saying, kill them all. So yeah, this is a war crime, and I wouldn't be surprised if the ICC, the International Criminal Court, gets involved, because these people have put up petitions wanting whoever's involved in the death of their loved ones. So imagine, and it's only to be expected, because right now the United States is moving just like those Israelis over there. They've been doing it. But now they more bold about it. They committing murder right in your face. And they talking about it's because this the tripped out part about it. They claim that these drug boats. I'm gonna break it down for you so you see how stupid this shit is. These drug boats are bringing drugs to the United States. Now these are outboard engines, right? The distance from Venezuela to Florida is over 1,500 miles. In order to get those drugs from Venezuela to Florida, you'll have to refill that gas tank well over 20 times. So if you hauling all this gas, where you gonna put the drugs?
Yeah. And also selling that far and not bothered. Another thing.
Exactly. Your mental gonna get the best of you.
You selling that far and you not bothered of getting caught, or nobody's bothering you?
It's not about you getting caught, because ain't nobody looking for a boat that small to travel that far. That's the difference between a boat and a ship. A ship is capable of international travel, meaning from country to country. A boat is not. Those were one of the first things we learned in the Navy. That is a boat, incapable of international travel. Think about it. You going 1,500 miles. As far as the eye can see in every direction, it's water. Now, if you don't have a GPS, you're going to freak out. And who's to say you're going to even make it?
Yep.
Who's to say you're not going to come through choppy waters crossing that ocean?
Especially with that boat.
Hurricanes, you're going to get tossed up out of there real quick. Food. If you got this little ass boat, you got all this gas. Where you gonna put the drugs? Where you gonna put the food to make that trip?
Mm-hmm.
And who going with you? That boat so small, you got all this gas, all this drugs, all this food. Where the extra person gonna sit? You see how stupid this sounds now? But yet the public eats it up. There ain't no way in hell these people 1,500 miles away are a threat to the United States in any way. But y'all ate that shit up.
That's why you gotta, when you listen to what they be saying, like the brother was saying, you gotta dig into these things. You can't just take it for face value. When Esau put these little stories out here, you gotta go digging, man. Because more likely you can't find the truth somewhere. But most of the time on these news podcasts, whatever you want to call it, they all reading the same script for the most part. Yep. Sometimes it's worded differently. So you will have to go into that rabbit hole yourself and get the digging, man, because that's how you're going to find stuff. Instead of taking things for face value, and that's a lot of you Babylonians' problem. Y'all take it for face value and then you get deceived, man.
Yeah, every time. See, that's the value of critical thinking.
Yep.
You get all the facts together and you determine whether this makes sense or not, instead of taking every lie and holding them close like a newborn baby. No, you need to be a critical thinker in these times. If not, Esau lie gonna get your ass just like that.
That's why y'all caught up in it now, in these evil devices, man. This is 2 Corinthians 20:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. And y'all walking around every day unknowingly, willingly unknowingly what's going on around you, man. Don't care to know.
Don't want to know, because the truth is too painful for these people. My sister told me that one time. She was like, I don't watch the news because it's too much going on. Well, you're setting yourself up to get got.
And not dealing with reality is a serious thing, man.
Yeah.
You want to continue to deal in that fairy tale land you call the internet? When that gets shut off, what you gonna do? I was looking at a video this morning, and this guy was breaking down what if an internet collapse happened all over the world for 24 hours, man, and he was going in to a lot of different things. People gonna start freaking out because of loss of apps, banks. You know, you're not gonna be able to get no money. And then as the days went by, it was flights being made, people getting killed in the street, ambulance can't get to them because there's no GPS. Because everybody took this internet and made that their knowledge. Back in the day, people would have maps and things and knew where to go.
Books, scrolls, scribes.
So this internet really destroyed a lot of people. It's a good side and a bad side to this internet, to this unicorn, man. You know, you got people that use it for filthy lucre's sake, for the lies, for the entertainment. Then you got brothers out here that dig down in that rabbit hole and try to seek out truth. You know, you got to balance that thing out, because it can destroy you on that bad side, or it can build you up if you getting the real truth on the good side. You know, and that's what makes the internet so important for us and the elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down, and brothers that's out here preaching and teaching, because this is what helped this truth get around this whole world, man. So, and that's what makes it precious as well, because once the internet shut down, you can't get this no more.
No, you left with what you got.
Yeah, and that's gonna happen. You know, where the family of the word kick off, to where you're not gonna be able to even get a whole truth, man. It's gonna be like the Book of Eli out here.
That's where it's headed. Cause see, everything is a two-edged sword. The internet, like he said, you're gonna have to balance it out. The internet is used, I mean, first and foremost for communication. I mean, instant communication. Think about it. That's one of the reasons why they said they admitted that they should have never invented the internet. That was a lie anyway, because the internet was created by Israelites.
Yep.
So, because they see that their lies get exposed before the ink dry. Everybody already own it. Everybody making videos on it already. They need to stop that. They need to stop everybody being on the same page as far as what's truth and what's a lie. Because it's making them look stupid. Well, you don't need us to make you look stupid. You've been doing a fine job of that for the past, 2,000 plus years?
Yep.
You don't need us to make you look stupid. When you lie and that shit becomes exposed, you did that to yourself. But yet you got Edomites prideful enough to get pissed off at us every time one of their lies get exposed. What kind of ass backwards thinking is that anyway? First of all, who the hell told you to lie anyway? But now you mad at us. You trying to project your anger on us because you lied? You dumber than you look, E. And we don't give a damn about how mad you are that we're exposing your lies. What you need to be concerned about is how mad the Lord is at your ass. We don't have the power to judge you. The Lord has the power to judge you. That's who you need to be concerned about.
We're just going to read your judgment.
We're just going to read your rights. The Lord is the one that's going to walk you out there and execute you. We're just reading what he going to do to you. But yet, your fragile, frail ass, you want to get in your fields against us like you have always been. You never came out. Just like what that dude is, that lawyer, that Cooner-like lawyer, Tim Scott, the one that looked like a AI depiction of that dude off Fat Albert with the buck teeth. Tim Scott, that lawyer, always jumping up out of a bowl of salad every time something happens to one of us. He's not doing anything to change the laws. He wants to benefit from filthy lucre off of tragedy, off of Israelite being murdered. That's all he does.
That's E in general. They love to see.
Yeah, they benefit from your death, Israel.
They love to see you die, man. I mean, I stroll on Facebook a lot, and I see a lot of, Jake fighting, or Jake's done took another Jake out or something, or Eve done took a Jake out. That's the first thing they say is the usual suspects. And I love to see them go at it with each other. They get their rocks off looking at you kill each other, man.
Yeah, because they think by so-called blacks killing each other, that's going to increase their chances of stealing back the birthright. No, the Lord has total control over this, not you, baby. See, that's when you lie to yourself for so long, it comes back and bites you in your ass, because you have fully convinced yourself that you can never be wrong. You have fully convinced yourself that this is your world, and everybody, especially the Israelites, was given to you to consume. You have convinced yourself of this. So when reality comes in and kicks your teeth down your throat, don't be surprised. Matter of fact, it's in Ezekiel chapter 35. Let me get it. You have convinced yourself of all these lies. That's what's gonna make the Lord snapping you back into reality so much sweeter. Because that panic gonna kick in. That's what we can't wait to see. This is Ezekiel chapter 35, and I start at verse 11. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. That's all you've been doing, bro. And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. That's what we waiting on. Let's keep rolling. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given to us to consume, which you convinced yourself of believing. Y'all got the right to do us any kind of way, and we just supposed to take it. This is what you believe, Edom. Verse 13, thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. Yeah, he heard all the bullshit y'all coming with. The replacement theory, he heard it. Well, the Lord, y'all couldn't fulfill y'all covenant, end of the covenant, of the bargain. So the Lord is through with y'all, and he replacing y'all with us. That's replacement theory. That ain't nowhere in the Bible.
Them and other nations.
Yeah.
Everybody can just get it, huh? So Esau just ain't gonna get no punishment. He's gonna get out of it. But it's clearly written in there that you're gonna get your punishment, bro.
Let's keep rolling. Verse 14. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate, as thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. So y'all done burnt these lies in your brain, that when that reality kick in, y'all gonna freak the fuck out.
Yeah, when the Lord bring him down, it's gonna be real nice. This is Obadiah 1 and 3, because all them trying to bring them lies in your mind like that, that's just pride, because you taking the glory from the Father like it's all you. This is Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's the mindset of America and Esau Babylon, man. Esau Edom. The whole scenario. He feels like nothing can bring him down. Nothing can bring this country down. And the way he moves is the way these people in this country move. Like, can't nothing happen to this place, man. Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. So this man is getting ready to be brought down to a very low estate in slavery, captivity, and then he's going to be wiped off, man. You know, because this world would have been a way better place without Esau even running around this place. But the Lord gave him that blessing, the fatness of the earth, you know, to dwell in the best places, to eat the best food, and poison the rest of everybody else. Take all the good things in the world to himself. Greedy ass.
See, the Lord knew how to play Esau. That's why I think it's in Genesis when the Lord said, if anybody seeks vengeance on Cain, he gonna get them back 7 times. The Lord knew how to play Esau. The Lord knows that he created Esau to be a sneaky little bitch. He knows this. The Lord don't make mistakes. When he created Esau, he created the perfect fuck boy. So what the Lord did, the Lord gave him plenty of elbow room to reap his wickedness, because this is how Esau does. Esau, he checks his level, he checks his limits. Like, you draw a line in the sand, he gonna test that line in the sand to see if it's safe to cross it. If don't nothing happen to him, he gonna gain confidence to cross another line, and another line, and another line, and another line, until you get the Edomites that we have today. Just pride just coming out of their pores. The Lord knew that if he punished Esau, his pride level wouldn't get to the level that it is today. So he had to let Esau get away with a lot of shit. He ain't let him get away with nothing. What he did was allow Esau to earn his judgments. So Esau ain't got away with nothing. The Lord knew if he intervened, Esau, he'll tone it down. So the Lord just let him do his wickedness. And through him doing that wickedness, he got more and more confident that the Lord is on his side.
Yep.
And that's the actual scripture.
I got it.
Go ahead, bring it out, bro.
You might have a different one, but I got Ecclesiastes 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear power, which fear before him. But it will not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feared not before God. So eventually Esau's going to get his judgment, man. Right now he walking around like he's untouchable, but you about to get touched, red boy. Just know that.
Yeah. But yeah, this how the Lord played Esau. By letting him get away. It's just like you play a spoiled child. You let him get away with all this wickedness, then one day, while you sleep, the Lord is going to come in your room, pull all them covers back, cut on the light, and just start beating your ass. That's how we used to get ass whoopings back in the day. We thought we was good. Because our daddy ignored all the little bull that he told us not to do. He ignored it. He didn't say nothing about it. So we thinking we getting away with it. So he like, hey, y'all get ready to go ahead and take your bath so y'all go to bed. Like, cool. Took my bath. You know, your skin all fresh. Pores all open. Shit. Soon as you lay down, that's when that belt coming. That's how the Lord is going to do Edom. He let you get away with so much, then he's gonna be a surprise attack. So the Lord knew exactly what he was doing when he was priming you to be prideful and wicked at the same time. But to see the Lord is also fair, because he doesn't judge you. You have to commit the crime first for him to judge you. And to show your stupidity, Esau, we telling you what you're about to do. The Lord is telling you through us what he's going to do to you if you do this wickedness, but yet you are still all gas on the wickedness. So when you find yourself in captivity, who's to blame? Who you going to blame? Because we told you what was going to happen to you. The Lord told you what was going to happen to you. But yet you still did these things, and now you in captivity. Who you going to blame?
Can't blame nobody but yourself.
That's when you're going to be forced to face reality. You're going to be forced to look in the mirror and acknowledge the abomination that you are. And another thing that's going to snap you out of this delusion is when the Lord sells your children, your sons and your daughters into slavery. See, you don't know what that feels like because it's never happened to you. But when you feel what it's like to have that child snatched from your arms and to watch that child sail off in an enemy ship, and you gonna wonder about that child every day, every night, all day, and you'll never see that child again. That's gonna destroy you. It's only then when you gonna recognize how wicked you were by doing this to the tribes. It's only in that moment. No, you ain't fuck sorry. You ain't sorry yet.
You got to go through what we went through plus 1,000 times more, man.
Double, baby. You ain't sorry yet. Fuck your apology.
I got Joel 3:6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might move them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, to the four corners too, mainly here in Babylon, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off. For the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has spoken it. So yes, you're gonna reap what you sow, buddy.
You gonna feel that pain, goddammit. Fuck your apology. You finna feel some pain, bruh.
The scriptures say that these curses are going to go on to our enemies, man. Our loved ones got sold off into slavery. Yours is finna do the same. Our people who went into captivity in them cotton fields, built up America, you finna do the same. But the thing is, the Lord gonna get rid of you. Y'all can't get rid of us. Y'all try to get rid of us, but we slip between the cracks, man. Y'all not gonna be able to slip between the cracks. Y'all gonna do what y'all gonna go in captivity to do, and y'all gonna get done away with, man. No more remaining of the house of Esau. For the Lord hath spoken it, man. I'm just paraphrasing that.
I found that scripture where Esau thought the Lord was down with him because he wasn't getting punished.
Mm-hmm.
This is Psalm chapter 50. And we'll start at verse 16. But unto the wicked Yahweh saith, what hast thou done to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest taken my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee? When thou sawest a thief, then thou contendest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. This is Esau lying on us because they had the same mother, Rebecca. Let's keep going. These things thou hast done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest I was altogether such as one with as thyself. You thought the Lord was on your side when you didn't get punished for your wickedness. Told you the Lord was giving you room to earn your judgment. But I will approve thee and set them in order before thine eyes. That's one of the things that got you pissed off. That you can't blame us for shit no more. The world is seeing who the real problem is. Now consider this. Ye that forget Yahweh, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Whoso offendeth, praiseth glorified me. And him that order his conversation aright, will I show the salvation of Yahweh. So yeah, y'all thought the Lord was with y'all. The Lord said it himself. Y'all thought I was with y'all because I ain't do nothing to y'all. Man, I'd rather get my judgment now as an Israelite than to get what you Edomites are about to get. Because, ooh, y'all ain't built for it. You ain't built for it mentally. You damn sure ain't built for it physically. But that's all right. We're going to snap y'all asses into shape, baby.
And a lot of them, they show out here trying to fit in like they can get saved. You know what I'm saying? Running around with that Romans doctrine. There's neither Greek nor Gentile, nor free nor brave. Y'all acting like that y'all is part of that, man. Esau cannot repent, man. Esau can't repent, man. This is Hebrews 12 and 17. For ye know now that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance. Though he sought it carefully with tears, you got Esau, Edomites out here crying like a mug to the camps. All the camps that's telling Esau he can't be saved, you got Esau out here crying and moaning and bitching about it. You cannot be saved. You can't repent, Esau. You gonna live out this judgment that you got set because of all the wickedness that you have did, all of the unrighteous dealings you did to your brother Jacob, breaking the brotherly covenant, destroying our people, selling us off into captivity, and going overboard. Hangings. It was just a brother hung recently, I believe, in Detroit.
See that?
You know, they bringing this people out, Israelites are starting to be hung again, man. That's letting you know what's getting ready to happen. That old way is getting ready to come back. When our people are getting heavily persecuted, that's getting ready to come right back again. Because prophecies repeat themselves.
Yeah, you're right. All this is repeating itself, just like these Edomites feeling some kind of way because they ain't got no place in the covenant.
Yeah.
This happened before. This is the book of Ezra, chapter 4, verse 1. Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity built the temple unto the Lord Yahweh of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you. For we seek your power, as ye do. And we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Ashar-Hadan, king of Ashur, which brought us up hither. Check this out, verse 3. But Zerubbabel and Yeshua, and Jeshua, Salakia, and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, ye have nothing to do with us to build a house unto our God. But we ourselves together will build unto the Lord Yahweh of Israel, as king of Cyrus, the king of Persia, has commanded us. Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in their building. See? So when they couldn't have their way, they turned back into the devils that they always were. But see, they tried to play that role like they was down with us. Come on, let us worship with y'all. No, this ain't for you. Well, fuck y'all then. That's exactly what Esau did. There's nothing new under the sun, baby.
Yep, I got Ecclesiastes 12 and 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrew thee, he'd stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith.
Exactly.
You don't want this, man. You don't want to team up with Esau, man, because he gonna try to take your position.
Yeah. Ooh, that's an apocrypha. Let me get it out there. It sure enough is. It's in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter, I think, 10 or 12.
That's why a lot of you cats out there, y'all link up with Esau, and then he bite your ass, and then you be looking stupid after that, man. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? If Esau is a wild beast, man, why you think? Like even back in the day, our people would go mingle with their woman, and then she get caught, and then she'd lie on Jake, and then they'd kill her.
Devils. I got this one right here. This is the book of Sirach. We start at 12. Chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted sword is his wickedness. That word never is there for a reason. Let's get this one. This is chapter 13, verse 4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. He will make thee bear and not be sorry for it. This snake knows what he's doing from the jump. So y'all know he ain't gonna be sorry. That's the end game, to make you bear. So he be sorry for something that he been setting out to do from the jump. So when he take your food stamps, you think this man gonna feel bad? No, he will not be sorry for it. Hell, what he did to the Indians alone when he killed off all the buffalo. That showed you right there it ain't shit for this man to starve you.
So they can't eat.
Exactly.
But he can eat. That's Esau for you. And he do his own people like that too. How much more do you Jakes, man? Yep,
that's in Sirach chapter 12, verse 3. There can no good to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. That ain't it. Hold up, it's another one. But that's one of the characteristics of Esau, though. Here it is. It's in 14, chapter 14, verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in all his goods. Verse 7. And if he do good, he will do it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. The envious man have a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth men. A covetous man's eye not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. This man ain't good for shit but wickedness. But y'all trust that. Go ahead, bro.
They trust the hell out of that. You got a lot of people putting that trust in Trump about these $2,000 checks or whatnot. You getting people all on the internet talking about they want to receive that, but if he do it, it's gonna be unwillingly, because it's gonna be to trap your ass into depending on him some more. Because once that money is gone, then what you gonna do? You gonna go right back into the same position that you was in. You ain't gonna never be out of that position, because $2,000 ain't shit.
No.
Look at the inflation, man.
It ain't even inflation. The dollar is dead.
It's just gone.
But see, it's a catch to that $2,000.
Oh yeah.
And more coming out. First of all, he don't plan on releasing these funds until the beginning of the midterms. So he's basically trying to buy your vote.
Yeah.
He's trying to bribe you into voting for him. And then at the same time, while he bribing you, he doing a lot of things at one time. He's bribing you to vote for him. Number two, he's trying to declare himself as being a savior by saving you from the conditions that he caused. But y'all can't see that neither.
They gonna take that bribe, because he gonna put a false hope in y'all. He gonna put a false hope in you, and then your whole mind gonna be messed up, man. This is Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart. And that word gift can also go into bribe.
Exactly.
It's going to bribe, and he can sell you all these false hopes with the smooth and buttery words, get you to get that vote in. He give you that $2,000 or $1,000, whatever he gonna give you. You gonna think that, oh, this might be looking up, Trump, all right. Next thing you know, he gonna declare his wickedness. He gonna start doing all kind of madness.
Next thing you know, your door gonna fly off the hinges for no reason, and you gonna have guns in your face.
Yep. See, y'all just keep listening to these devils. Y'all thinking it's just all about Trump and this and that. He got people over him that's running it, man.
Yeah, Khazarian Mafia. And I'll tell you this, if anybody gonna look to the Khazarian Mafia for wise counsel, they just as stupid as hell, because the Khazarians, the tiny tops, they know this better than us. They know what's about to happen to them. But after figuring out what's about to happen to you, you would think that these idiots would start to do right. No, they wax worse and worse, because now that the truth is out, they think that that's a green light to just go full wicked. Well, the world know now. They know we the devil. We might as well be the devil. We've been knew this. How the hell you come proclaim yourself being the Lord's people when you are the elder said it, the world's heavyweight champion of murder? So yeah, that was a lie too. But as you can see, a lot of our people ate that lie too. That's why in Jeremiah it says you are Sodom's children, which means stupid. Y'all believe everything. Y'all get tossed to and fro with every wind of doctrine without proof. Y'all just all in without proof. But when we come to you and say they lying, here's the proof. Now you mad at us for showing your dad in a lying ass light. Go ahead, bro.
Because they want to hold hands with these people, man. Our people want to hold hands with these cats, acting like they're gonna get out of this thing, but they're gonna get caught up in this wrath of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. This is Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. The righteous seed of the Israelites are going to be delivered, and these wicked ass Edomites and you jakes that want to hold hands with them, y'all gonna all catch the same thing, the same judgment. You're gonna get put to death, man. And you people that's on top, y'all going into captivity first.
Yep.
Y'all going to captivity first. The higher up Edomites, they going into captivity first, man.
Yep.
And they gonna have children in captivity, and then them children gonna have children, and they're all gonna continue to wake up in captivity the way we keep waking up in captivity, man.
Yep. So y'all got what? Let me see. 1,000 years, right? Now you can easily divide that by 10. That's 10 lifetimes off the rip, but we all know that you Edomites are not going to live to be 100 years old. You'll probably live to be 50, 60. So you're going to come back and be reborn into captivity. So 60 years. Let's do the math on it. Let's say the average Edomite lives 60 years. Let's divide that in the 1,000. So where's my calculator? Hold on. Okay, here goes the calculator. Now let's divide 1,000 years divided by 60. Ooh, shit.
Oh, man.
That means you got to come back 16 2/3 times to fulfill your judgment.
16 2/3.
That 2/3 for the 2/3 of Israel you led astray, bitch. But yeah, you're going to have to fulfill that requirement to the Lord. To fulfill that, you got to be born. You got to die and come back 16 times.
And you probably going to have to be born with the spirit knowing that
you fucked up.
All of those memories in Babylon, you probably going to have to deal with all of that in the kingdom, man. In your captivity. Every time you born. Damn, I'm right back here.
Damn,
like how it be I be seeing some Israelite babies that be born and they just be sitting there like this.
Yeah.
They just left this place, man. They like, not again.
Come on.
They can't say nothing because they a baby.
But
in that spirit, they like,
you can see it on their face.
Yeah.
Like, man, come on, dog. Yeah. Yeah, we had to go through it. Y'all finna go through it. Guess what? If the Lord made us go through it and he loves us, hell yeah, you finna go through it. And he hates you. So y'all damage y'allself by pumping your head up with lies like you can't be touched. Y'all did that to yourself, pumping yourself up with all this imaginary pride. Y'all did that to yourself. So when reality kick all that shit off the shelf and you left to deal with captivity and reality, you also did that to yourself because we told you it was gonna happen to you. Your delusional asses refused to not believe it. But that's all right though. Reality has a way of just making all lies dissipate in the thin air. And that's what y'all about to figure out. It don't matter how many lies you tell. When reality kick that door down, them lies start running. So you stupid as hell for propping yourself up on lies anyway. Let me see if I can get that scripture.
Psalm 73:6, their pride compassed them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than the heart could wish. These people got everything they want, man. And that can get you prideful as well. You know, these people go out here and kill all these different people and not be held accountable. Pride gonna be all up in you. You're gonna feel untouchable, man. But you know, all things come to an end, man. And that's gonna come to an end real soon. And you're gonna have to suffer them judgments, man. You're gonna have to drink that cup. There ain't nothing you can do about it.
See, whoever decided to pump y'all up with lies over thousands of years, they obviously didn't read Proverbs chapter 12, verse 19. I will. The lip of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Y'all didn't think this thing through, did you? You couldn't have. Because if you would have thought this thing through, if I was the wicked, I would just destroy the Bible. But y'all didn't do that. Y'all tried to use our book against us to your advantage. which was stupid. But see, that shows you how prideful and how stupid that you are, Edom. Your emotions, instead of logic, got you here. Now, had you been dealing with logic, you would have just destroyed the book. But you was dealing with emotion. Emotion got you here. Logic ain't got nothing to do with it.
He ain't logical at all.
He don't deal with logic in reality.
Like a woman.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, you got
But y'all, emotion got you here, bro. And guess what?
You here, and it's gonna get you put in them chains.
Yeah, and guess what? When you go in them chains, your emotions gonna overpower you. And they're gonna beat you down mentally. Because see, you thought your emotions was all together with you because your emotions got you here. Now your emotions are about to turn on you. Just like Donald Trump's emotions is turning on him right now.
That's why he's cussing folks out on national TV.
Calling the reporters piggy and, are you stupid?
Yeah.
Are you stupid? Like, dude, get out your feelings. And that's another telltale. Check this out, because I think they said Busta Rhymes went through the same phase. Busta Rhymes was carrying himself in a way that he hated women. And you know why Busta Rhymes carried himself in a way is why he hated women? Because he loved men. So if you just steady going off on women for no reason who did nothing to you, you telling on yourself. You telling that you don't like women.
Yeah, you feel some type of way, buddy.
Yeah.
Then you wearing a red dress.
Uh-huh. But then again, they right after that comes out that how you always just going off on women, cussing them out for no reason. The second thing that came out about Busta Rhymes, he up in the club, he got his boys pulling dudes over to his table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's your boy Busta Bus. But see, that's one of the prices you pay. When you want to be worshipped in a wicked kingdom, you yourself must become wicked.
Mm-hmm.
Think of this scripture. If you are the world will love its own.
Yep.
That's why Busta Rhymes is so well loved. Because he's wicked just like the wicked people in this world.
That goes with, what's that, Gilly the Kid?
Yeah.
And Wallow.
They had to make a sacrifice.
They had that podcast, and they was talking to the comedian Desi Banks. And Wallow asked him, he said, has anybody ever came to visit you yet?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what you mean? Like, come to talk to me? And Gilly the Kid laughing because he know where this is going. He know where this is going. Then he like, did somebody come to talk to you yet? Then he was like, what you mean? He was like, when you get to a certain status, to where you want to go to the next level, somebody is going to come see you. And they're going to help you get to that next level, but you got to do something strange for a piece of change.
So that you can be controlled.
Just
that's all Epstein was about.
Like with Gilly the Kid and his son. They said he was crying because he was happy, but no. He knew that he was getting ready to lose his son, man, for that dollar, to get that show.
See, this is why the Epstein thing is so big. Because, just like the brother was talking about, in order for you to get to that next level, you got to do something strange. But it has to be recorded.
Yep.
So that they can use it as leverage to blackmail you, to control you. That's how they control your money, by controlling you.
A gift destroyeth the heart, man.
Yeah, that's why all those Epstein tapes, that's why they went after Diddy and raided his house. Because he got all them cameras. Esau don't want nobody having control over him. That's why they raided Diddy's house, to get all the video that Diddy would use against Esau.
Yeah.
And they probably destroyed it because they don't want Diddy being the puppet master over them. If you don't let me out and release the tapes. They ain't having that.
Hell no.
They go into your house and go through everything and make sure you ain't got shit to use against them.
And they cleared him out.
That's why they raided Diddy's house.
Now they saying he's the reason behind Biggie and Tupac's murder.
See?
That's been coming out. Now they saying that.
Okay, if they saying it now, that means they've been knew it. They're just waiting on the right opportunity to use this against him.
So he can't get out.
Exactly.
Indefinitely.
Exactly.
Because they have no more use for him.
No.
A lot of you stars, a lot of you so-called celebrities are finna go down because it's at a point now where you not really needed no more. Some of you gonna use to push that MOTB though. Definitely. Some of you, a lot of them gonna be used for this system that's getting ready to be unleashed on this society, man, through these Israelites. Because everybody follow the vibration of the Israelites.
Yep.
Because we are the salt of the earth. So everybody's gonna follow that vibration, man. Like when that Kool-Aid came out, they was using Jake to promote it. Telling females coming out saying you can't lay with somebody unless you get it.
Yep.
They was pushing all this propaganda out there. And then look, all them people that took it, a lot of them ended up dying.
Yeah, 2/3. And a lot of you 2/3 celebrities, y'all gonna be used to lead the flock to the slaughter. And like I said, there's nothing new under the sun, because this has happened before. This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. Yeah. In those days there went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many. We all know what persuade mean, right? Saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So they think by linking up with Esau, they're going to have a better life and avoid the curses. No, when you link up with Esau, that makes your curses worse. And all you become is a slave with a longer leash. That's it. You still in slavery. You just got a longer leash. You have a little more liberty than the other field niggas. See what I'm saying? But you still a field nigga. Y'all think just because y'all make a covenant with the heathen, he's one with you now. No, this man is plotting to use you even more against your own people. Look at Snoop. Alphabet cartoons, porn, and then this dude got the nerve to make a gospel album. Y'all should be pissed off at that. But see, y'all shit on your own religion too. So it ain't nothing for him to do it. Y'all don't even take your own Christianity serious. Because if you did, you would go after all these goddamn pedophile pastors. You would go after all these gay ass pastors. But you say nothing. You too busy trying to figure out a way to lie on us.
Yeah, come against this doctrine.
Y'all don't even take your own religion, your own false religion seriously. So why should we? But I promise you this, we're going to be the first to take ours seriously. And we're going to be the first to cut anybody who says otherwise about it. Y'all don't fight for the gospel like we do. Y'all don't fight for your lives like we fight for our gospel, I should say. So if you don't take your false religion seriously, why should we? Because we see y'all making fun of cheese and rice daily. There's no fear. You don't fear cheese and rice. So why should we? Exactly. We don't fear him because we know he's not real. We fear him because you don't have any respect for anything. That's the difference. Y'all gonna figure that out the hard way when the true and living power comes down and judges you for worshiping false idols and coming against the truth, the gospel. Because in all actuality, you are an enemy of the throne. You just don't know it yet. The Lord has stricken that from your remembrance. But you're going to remember when you get judged for it. There's nothing new under the sun. Spirit of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. And the spirit of the scoffers are subject unto the scoffers. And so on and so forth. So whatever you doing now, you was doing it back then. You got something, bro?
Yeah, I want to touch on something too that I saw a couple of days ago about this AI situation. You got Israelites, you got Yah Israelites out here going on social media creating videos.
I saw that.
And they had the elder apostle Tahar at a Ramlah eating pork and drinking blood, man.
Wow.
They gonna use even WFI. The head man, Yaquam, I think that's his name.
Why Quam, something like that?
Yeah, they had a video of him eating pork and throwing back blood, man. Y'all need to be aware of this AI technology, man, because Esau is going to use this to demonize the Israelites, dude, all day. I know I got a couple of friends that's in the world that they dream of being rappers, and they use AI to make themselves look like they making it in the rap game.
Stop.
They're going to use this technology to lie on you people, man. Why you think they giving AI all the power to all your shit?
Mm-hmm.
Your emails, your text messages, your pictures, your voice.
Yep. And another thing that y'all need to stop doing, I see it on Facebook all the time. Y'all are scanning your faces.
Yeah.
And y'all making them digitized. This is how they're going to use that image to create false videos of you. Stop scanning your face, your body into this AI shit, because this is how it starts. It starts as fun and games. Because they don't want you to know that you giving them exactly what they need in order for them to lie on you.
That's why they said it's helping AI become stronger.
Exactly.
It's just they building cases on niggas, man.
Stop using biometrics with these Apple phones. Don't use biometrics, fingerprints, and eye scans and shit, because they gonna keep all this data on file to use against you. Just like when you scanning your face to make these AI faces,
yeah,
and these AI videos, they using this data and they can reconstruct it to lie on you.
This is a page out there on Facebook now. They just came out with it, bro. It's called Photoshop. And what the people do is they go on there and they might have and this is necromancy, by the way, because they can use AI for that too.
Bring back the
dead loved ones. It was a picture of a guy. He posted a picture of him and his mom. Mom been dead for years. He's like, can you bring this picture to life? You should have seen the fucking pictures. The videos and pictures that they were sending to this man of his mother talking to him and all of that. You know what they could do to that man's mind?
They could destroy you, man, because you'll want that loved one back so bad. You're willing to actually believe what you're seeing, and that ain't nothing short of witchcraft and sorcery.
Yeah. They gonna mess around and have a little app come out. It wouldn't be too far-fetched. They have a little app come out where you can sign into it, and they already got, because a lot of our loved ones that's died here recently, the internet been out. They've been collecting data for a long time. They've been collecting voices for a long time, even before the internet come out. When you file for food stamps or something, they tell you that shit's gonna be recorded over the phone. They've been getting your information for a long time. You gonna get into this app, they gonna have all that information, the way the person looked, the voice, and they gonna have that person have a live conversation with you through AI, and you really gonna think it's them.
And they'll also use it to lie on you, to demonize you, to make you confess the things that you haven't done.
Yeah.
You see the dangers of witchcraft, especially in the hands of Edomites. Now AI can be used for good, but the powers that be decided to use it for wickedness. That's why we're telling y'all to stay away from AI.
And these wicked ass 2/3 Israelites are using it for wickedness too, trying to expose the righteous Israelites. Because that was a Jake that made that video of Elder Apostle Tahar and the Ramlah eating that pork, man. Because he showed himself.
Another video that came out, there was an AI video of a little boy, little Jake, came up on IUIC camp and told them to come out of the camps, and they twisted a scripture to justify it.
Yeah.
Y'all some wicked ass niggas, man.
Exactly.
I see why the Lord gonna put y'all down, put your dick in the dirt, bruh. That's where it need to be. Cause y'all ain't no different than Esau.
Mm-hmm.
How that scripture go, y'all? You're forward his wickedness. Let me see if I can find it. Y'all ain't no different than Esau. I see why the Lord gonna put y'all down like the dogs you are. Cause you deserve it. You going against your king. You going against the Lord's men.
They follow the devil, man.
Just to appease the devil. Somebody who don't give a fuck about you anyway. Y'all a special kind of stupid 2/3. And I see why the Lord gonna put y'all asses down. I would. Because you're an enemy to your own people. The United States calls that treason, punishable by death. And the Lord feels the same way. Let me see.
This is for you 2/3, because y'all gonna get that. Luke 19:27. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should rule over them, bring hither and slay them before me. That's what's gonna happen to you rebellious ass Israelites, man. Out here going against the true power, man. And against the men that's out here sincerely putting their life on the line, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, putting their life on the line to bring this gospel out, this good news. And y'all coming against that, but y'all really just coming against the Lord.
Right.
That's why you gonna get slayed. You gonna have to get factory reset, man.
Yo, I ain't never seen you niggas come against Christianity like that. And that's all Christianity is lies.
Yeah.
You niggas don't do that.
Exposed lies.
This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 14. I have also seen in the prophets of Jerusalem a horrible thing. They commit adultery and walk in lies. They strengthen also the hands of evildoers. Let me read that again. I have also seen in the prophets of Jerusalem a horrible thing. They commit adultery and walk in lies. They strengthen also the hands of evildoers. What do you think using AI to falsely accuse the apostles and elders? That's strengthening the hand of evildoers, fool.
Yep.
That none doth return from his wickedness. They are all of them unto me as Sodom, and the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah. And we all know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. So that's the Lord telling you, he about to fry your ass. And you deserve it. You going above and beyond the call of wickedness to lie on righteous men. That's your ass, baby. But you niggas never come against these pedophile ass pastors, these gay ass pastors in your own churches.
Yep.
What's up with that? Y'all probably just like them. That's what. Your leaders are pedophiles and faggots. And so are the rulers of the manner of the people. Let me get it.
Yep.
So are all they that dwell therein. So guess what? If you got pedophile, faggot ass pastors, you probably a faggot and a pedophile your goddamn self. I said it.
Following that vibration, man.
That's why y'all ain't got nothing to say about them. But you always coming up against the truth. For some reason, I wonder why. Could that mean that you probably wicked too?
That go along to get along mindset. Don't want to speak up on it because you afraid of somebody saying something to you, but we ain't gonna bite our tongue on it. Because I don't give a damn what you say about or to me when it comes to this truth, man. I'm not finna bend my knees. I'm not finna trim my ways to seek love, man.
Man, I can give a damn about the opinion of a dead man walking. I can give a fuck. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. In this case, the ruler of the city would be your pastor. But you turn the blind eye to their wickedness. But you want to come against us for being righteous. I see why the Lord gonna put y'all down. And I agree with him 144%.
And that's how we know y'all hate the truth. Because we become the enemy, an enemy to you for telling you the truth.
Yeah.
So if you hate that truth, then
That's
you
Galatians.
hate Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
The answer is yes. Because we calling out your wickedness as well. Y'all trying to keep y'all wickedness in the dark. You're trying to lie on us, trying to call us wicked. You ain't got nothing to say against the true wickedness going on right there in your church. But you got the nerve to have something to say about us?
And they going ham on TikTok with it too.
Let me get some examples.
They going ham
Let me
on
hold
TikTok
on.
about
I
it,
got
too.
you, bro. Let me get some examples. Where is it? I wish one of you pastors would get the balls enough to come up to this camp.
With that bald head, naked face, and slacks.
Come on up here with them lies and see what happens. Look at here. Find him. This is a football coach. New wanted poster for fugitive pedo football coach Travis Turner released. Another one, satanic pedos. Moment armed cops break down door of satanic pedo ring. Apartments has charged as 4 charged over horrific crimes. Oh, you go ahead, bro.
I ain't got the article with me, but it was another crazy murder that took place as well, man. This Issachar, Northern Kingdom. This lady was married to her husband for quite a while, and they had kids and whatnot, but she was cheating on the side with this other Northern Kingdom brother. And she basically was supposed to leave her husband to be with this Northern Kingdom brother. He killed the whole family. You know, we living in a time where the love of many is waxing colder and colder, man. You know, it's videos out here floating that people's like, you can just sense it in the air, the tension, man. You know, you cut the tension with a knife in the air out here. It don't feel the same. We all know it through the spirit. It don't feel the same. People are starting to realize it don't feel the same. You know, y'all listening to this so-called Christmas music to give you a false cheer, man. This shit's over. You know, the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, is ending the mirth.
Wow.
And destruction is coming, man.
This is a quote right here from Mike Johnson. It says, "No food for you until the Democrats let us take away your health care." That's wickedness right in your face. I told you, man.
Righteous decree.
Esau does not rule the world. Emotions do. But these people got the nerve to try to call themselves righteous. Look at this. Prime example of what I'm talking about. Look at that image.
Yeah, you see? See?
I'm going to show y'all this image. First, I'm going to read the scripture. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person is Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Now, this is a Halloween costume. The child is not real, but this shows you what's in Esau's mind. That's the image. This is what this man came up with for a Halloween costume.
See?
That's Eve.
All day, a vile dog, man.
That's your man's.
Job 30:8. They were children of fools. Because this is a foolish thing, man. They were children of fools, children of basement. They are viler than the earth, man. These are vile people, man. We can't tell you, we tell you over and over and over and over again. Scratch CD or repeated records, man. These people are the devil. They are the wicked.
Yeah, here go another one. This right here shows you how wicked Esau is and how his emotions rule the earth. It says only in Canada. Liberal minister says Canadians should be persecuted for Bible verses he finds hateful. I thought y'all was God-fearing Christians. Why would you want to persecute somebody for reading the Bible unless you've been cut to that point?
They've been cut.
Now this man right here, he look kind of fruit cup-ish.
He looks like a default character.
So my thing is this: he done heard the judgments of pedos and homos, and he didn't like it. So he thinks they should be persecuted for Bible verses that he finds hateful. See, you see the white fragility oozing out.
you gonna get mad at some scriptures that's in the book that the Most High put out here for
that
his
you claim
people?
you love so much.
Exactly. The hypocrisy is real, man.
You know what I'm saying? The fragility is real. I never knew a man who painted himself being so strong could be so weak in reality. But that's the witchcraft. That's the false covering Esau put on himself as if he was strong. But he's obviously weaker than water. If words hurt you, words, bruh.
Shit, water's stronger than E, because water can knock a damn building over. E, that boy, nah, man. That's giving him a little power. Saying he weak as water, water too strong. I don't know what I can give Esau as a term of how weak he is, but one thing is for sure, that nobody is weak as this man. Nobody is weak as this man, dude.
That's how you get that term white fragility. Because they so frail, they get hurt by words and truth so easily.
Fragile ass.
Yet they're capable to go out and commit such violence and destruction and death. You're a fucked up individual, dude. And you gonna be on the bottom emotionally, physically, mentally in the kingdom. And you gonna know every day of your captivity that you ain't shit and why you're there. I don't think the Lord gonna let you forget, because that would be unrighteous. So yeah, he probably gonna keep it in your remembrance.
Yeah, that'd be mercy if he didn't.
Right.
Y'all gotta be struck with that madness. One of the curses, struck with that madness.
Oh my God, it just occurred to me, we're really fucking slaves. Ah, that's when they gonna freak out, bro. That reality gonna kick y'all ass, man. And your hell is going to be mental. Cause we ain't gonna do no unrighteous acts to you, like butt breaking. But we gonna break your body. We gonna have your ass working. Like Pimp C, work to the booty squirt.
Yeah, y'all going down,
Continual employment. The Lord said it himself. What else? You got to bring anything else up?
No.
All right, y'all. Well, we just giving y'all our wrap up to all things that happened throughout the week. We're gonna get ready to close on that. So, you want to close?
Yeah. With that being said, man, we want to give all praises and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
And the next time, Shalom and Ahbad Babal.
Shalom.
Work.